Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Perry. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll go down the number before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Huffman. And that will be incomplete. And this passing game for the offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. Not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Second and 5. Back to throw. Perry. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And his throw here is incomplete. The Lions are 1-3 here in the early part of the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, but I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
from the gun on third down. Perry. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off play action. Huffman. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Operating from the gun. Huffman. And it's knocked away.
Based on what we've seen so far, we can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Perry, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Huffman. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Williams once more, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at a yard.
Up the middle they go. Cool. They can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Back to throw. Huffman able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Huffman.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. 17-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Huffman. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a two-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the second quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down. Perry. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Off play action. Huffman. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down. Pull. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Yeah, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Huffman. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Perry. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Looking to throw. Perry. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Perry. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Sly able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they'll start this drive just to... Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warner. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Operating from the gun. Perry over the middle, complete. It's Ross. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Up the middle they go. Pull. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huffman. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 11. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll keep it on the ground. Warner. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Perry. And he fires one, but incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on in.
So this one, Charles, it's only the third quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a one-score lead you don't even count, but a two-score lead you know it can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Huffman. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on first down. Cool. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Second and 5. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking to throw. Huffman. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? They'll try again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Lions 36, Raiders 17.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 1st down, it's Warner. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Perry. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Warner. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Warner, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Warner, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. It's Warner. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd down and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Warner, and a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. They'll try and run for it. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives them the 1st down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
So it's a win here for the Lions, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So for Detroit, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers